listening to Unab On Air right now? If not, what are you waiting for?
A new program has arrived on unabradio.com to live the English language.
Are you listening to Unab On Air right now?
Unab On Air will bring you news, interviews, and the best music for your Thursday afternoon. Join us at unabradio.com and enjoy the Unab On Air experience. News, interviews, and the best music for your Thursday afternoon.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
For all the people out there watching the show online, and I know there's 100 people watching the show outside. outside. No, 1,000, no, hundreds. I have a very romantic voice today.
I see that.
Yeah, it's because of, I don't know, something's squeezing here.
For flirting.
For singing, what's the song?
Which one?
What was the artist?
Which one?
Afro-American from the States who sings. He's very famous in The Simpsons.
In what time?
You know you know The Simpsons?
Yeah,
Are you a fan?
kinda.
There's a chapter when they are going to kill some snakes,
Okay.
and they put the speakers of a radio they have, and a guy is singing a song, a very romantic song.
I don't remember.
So I know there's supposed to be 2 more guests here, but they couldn't make it. You know, they were very busy, and they were going to give us their opinion about what we were talking about in the last show about artificial intelligence.
Yep.
One of them, he asked not to get the name. The person is a woman. She is making a doctorate in the negative impact of new technologies on education.
Okay.
So I asked him, what's your opinion about artificial intelligence? And he says that it's changing everything. It's changing not only, well, his area is not about education. His area is about markets
Yep.
and you know,
Like digital markets.
yeah, like investing and selling and buying.
Yeah, Bitcoin.
Yeah, Bitcoin stuff. He says that it's changing everything
Yep.
because not only on January but also on February, they have seen that the potential on markets is rising. Something else is
So
that
what's going to be like a robot?
yeah,
Okay.
automatic. And he says that brokers will no longer be needed.
What are brokers? I don't understand that.
Broker.
There's something with
A broker is a very funny name for the
Yeah.
occupation,
Yeah.
because a broker is a person who works with money, with others people's money, and invests it on markets.
Okay. So you give your money to a broker.
To a broker.
It doesn't sound so good.
It is not a good idea.
Yeah.
Because a broker, in terms of grammar, when you add the er to a verb,
Yeah.
it becomes the person who makes that activity.
Okay.
So when you have no money, you said,
Broke.
I'm broke.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm you know,
broke.
I'm in inundation.
So right now we are on 23 and we are probably broke, right?
and if you have a person with the occupation of making people broke, which is the literal translation of
Yeah.
broker, it's not a good idea to give you
Yeah, it's
money.
not. Why they choose that name?
I don't know. I don't know the etymology of the name. I don't know it. Honestly, but it's a good
Yeah.
homework. I'm going to search on the web. And they will not longer be needed, because what's the job of a broker? To analyze the market, analyze the geopolitical situations,
Yeah.
what is going to happen in the next month, so what is happening now that is going to have a direct impact on the economies of some countries, and immediately what country, what products or services that country has to offer. For example, what happened with Russia
Yeah.
and what's the name?
Ukraine.
Yeah.
The other
two-
Russia.
yeah, two countries full of gas or full of minerals. So obviously the prices went up. So that's what brokers do. They make some research, analyze,
analyze everything.
Yeah, made some projections, and they say, okay, it's good to invest on this, on that. And with artificial intelligence, they don't need any person to make any research or any reflection on what is going on in the world. The intelligence is going to do it.
So it's going to be like I'm asking to intelligence, like, what should I buy?
Yeah.
What is the best option to buy right now?
What do you suggest for investment?
Okay.
Okay. Actually, if you write that question on Google, they give you some answers.
Yeah, but it's...
How can I invest my money on blah? And they give you an option. But, artificial intelligence is a deeper research and reflection. So you will no longer need it. You don't need a person to do that. But what this person told me is that in the near future, 15 days or 20 days, that technology is going to be acquired by a bigger company. They don't know if it is Windows. They don't know if it is the owners of
Google.
No, Disney.
Okay.
Which is a very powerful company.
Yeah.
The evil mouse. There's another one from China, I think. They are they are like getting ready to get the precise money they can give or they can offer for that technology.
Yeah.
Because the first technology with that, the first company with that technology is going to rule the world. So in the future, if you want to consult anything, probably you are going to pay some money. That's what this person says.
Damn.
Friend of mine.
And we are broke.
The problem is that people say, well, when this person was talking to a couple of friends, they say that is impossible. That is never going to happen. And he says, remember 7 years ago when I mentioned about Disney, what is going to happen with Disney? And you say, no, that's impossible. That is not going to happen. It's happening right now.
Yeah.
In the near future, we are going to pay to Disney to watch movies, to watch sports, to watch whatever.
Yeah, it's happening.
It's happening right now.
Disney Plus and Star Plus and all that.
Yeah, remember Star Plus? Some years ago, it was Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now it's Star Plus, and then they're going to have like a very special session, which is called Star Premium, which is for direct transmission of very specific events. For example, semifinals,
like Super Bowl,
semifinals of Champions League, Super Bowls, the finals on the NBA, and you are going to pay even more. I mean, you have two options: you get the ticket to go live, or you get the money to watch on the TV, and it's by Disney. And 7 years ago, it was not possible.
It was only cartoons.
So he says that this is going to happen. On the other side, my other friend, this is a woman, she says that more than problems or a negative impact on the education from the artificial intelligence, she says that there are many opportunities because there's a way to motivate reading. She says that the break point of all that stuff is going to be about how to make the students aware of the content of the document they just asked. So they are going to read it. And the purpose of that reading is going to be to make arguments about stuff. So she said that we are going to teach in a couple of months how to become a good participant on a debate.
Okay.
So how can you construct an agreement position on any topic and how to construct the opposite?
Yep.
So students, they are going to read even more because, you can ask him, what's your opinion about what's going on in Mexico, for example, these days? They're going to type on the artificial intelligence, but they are going to read it. And the good thing is that they are going to read about facts, because if there is something that the artificial intelligence offers, it's a document based on facts.
And where that document comes from? Because I mean, you can type on Google and it's supposedly it's going to give you facts, but still, like Wikipedia, everyone can write there, you know.
Yeah, but there's a lot of fake news
Yeah.
on Google.
Yeah.
It's supposed to have this. It is not supposed to have this problem, the artificial intelligence. Every single thing you get from the artificial intelligence is true, because it's taken from the original document.
Okay.
If you have the document at home and you type it on your mechanography machine, and you never took a picture of it, you never posted on the internet, nobody knows about that. But if you type it on Windows, people know about that. If you took a picture of that and you translate it or you send it as a PDF to anybody else, the internet knows about it.
Yeah.
So that is a real document. You know? So actually, she said that one problem is going to be that in a future, we wouldn't know, or it will be very difficult to know, if the artificial intelligence is creating news from her or its point of view. Its point of view. I mean, she's got the information, she can create a news.
Yeah.
But we don't know how that process is going to be verified. It's very difficult. So we have these two different positions. And I talked to a friend, which is a gamer, and he says that we have access to the artificial intelligence because of the event that is going to happen on May or April. You know, there's a video from a guy who's supposed to be a time traveler.
Oh,
have you seen that video?
Yes, yes.
And the guy confirms that on May or April.
I think it's April.
April?
Yeah, I think so.
We will be invaded by aliens.
Yeah.
And he's got the videos of the
so
of
people
the spaceship.
people is actually scared about it.
Some kind of people, let's say, some group of people. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They are totally scared because there are many things happening that if you put on somebody else's shoes, you can really understand why that person is in panic. So actually, that video is moving many things on many people. Not that quantity of people, but some people. Some people who actually believe on the final days of humanity. So because some people actually say that crazy things like The Simpsons and Futurama, they predict the future.
Yeah.
And that sounds crazy, but when things happens and you look back on those TV
chapters,
shows,
yes.
you see, well,
Well,
that's true.
there is, yes.
So they say that in Futurama, they tell that the humanity disappeared because of an alien invasion, and the date is the same date.
Well,
We don't know.
let's spend our savings then.
You don't need to buy any credit card anymore because in 2 months,
Yeah.
a new kingdom is going to.
A new alien kingdom.
Things like that are happening. What do you think about that? You think it's true that markets are going to collapse or disappear? Or
I don't think so, actually, because I think all markets have like a projection, like for a lot of years through.
in the future?
In the future, yes, because it doesn't make. I mean, I'm like these things like artificial intelligence, right? I don't think that there was something that was created in like months. I mean, I think it was like many years
Yeah.
of trying to understand how to make like an app or a website that can actually make things for you, but really making things for you, because there are like a lot of websites that they tell you like how to do, oh yeah, you do this, and or even like Google Translator, it can help you to translate stuff like words, but I mean, if you say to Google Translate like, oh, make an essay, it's not going to do it,
No.
But this new
This one does.
this one does, yeah. So I think it doesn't make a lot of sense for me that everything is going to collapse in a couple of months, because then a lot of projects that I know they're working on right now, they're going to die. And for those people, like, working on a project is also like investing a lot of money on that project.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, Disney start being like a, how you call that, broadcast. Yeah, like a broadcast website and all that, but they needed to pay a lot of money to, like, buy a license to do that, and then they have to buy, like, I don't know how, but they have to buy, like, the signal of NBA sports and ESPN and everything, so they can say, like, okay, I'm the one who is going to like stream all these things.
When I was talking to my other friend, which is a woman, she says that according to the evolution of education, she says that the future, I mean, that's it will be difficult. What she mentioned, she says, in the future we no longer need 2 hours of class, 3 hours of class, 4 hours of class. Because in the future, all is going to be a place as a student-centered methodology. So what is a student-centered methodology? Well, you give everything to the student to get ready to the class. And once in the class, what you create is some situations where the students can interact. This is student-centered. And she says that we have nothing to teach to students on the classroom. We have nothing to teach. So we were like talking like for 2 hours, and I was asking, what about moral? What about ethics? You can teach that in a class. I mean, you have to. It's not correct to get somebody else's paper and prove it as it is by yourself, which is not true. She says that, okay, what we can do is create some activities in order to students to produce some results or products and guide them through she said, the utopia of moral and ethics. Because she says that you don't need 2 hours in a classroom to teach anything, because everything is now, even more than before, is ready for students. So what we have to create is strategies to make to become readers, but based on critics. To know how to identify if this is not true, if it's okay. Because I don't know if your paper was taken from the artificial intelligence or you just invented, right? So that process of validation, this is what we are going to do in our classes. She said, for example, you're teaching English, right? I said, okay, yeah. What if you create an activity, 50 minutes, students talking and writing, and the student who didn't prepare at home is not going to be ready to write or speak. And you don't need 3 hours to teach the students how to write the S on a verb or the ing on a verb. She says that's the future of education. She says actually on China, long classes are for elementary process and high school process. The university, they just study this, come do this. You didn't do it, go away, get prepared, get back. You didn't do it again, go away, That's how they are teaching the classes based on what is going to happen in education. Because what's the point on having a student 3 hours in a classroom telling them grammar? It's not necessary.
And it's also the fact that right now everything is on the internet, I mean, like what you say, you just go to the class and teacher tells you, like, okay, you have to learn about present simple, right? That is the subject. and you have to then come and do certain activity. Go, and you can type on Google or wherever, like present simple, and
There are many results.
yeah, there are many results and videos and tutorials and
Yeah.
activities and whatever
Games. and-
games. Yeah, so and then the student come back and okay, now do this
Yeah.
here, because
Now-
you have
now-
already learned that.
Yeah, now the base is now you are in class. Okay, tell me your routine. Because you know present simple.
Yeah.
So tell me what do you do on a normal day. Talk to your friend. Ask your friend what task you do on a normal day.
And then write it. Yeah,
And then
so-
write it and then present a review and make a survey to 3 or 4 students. And the objective of the survey is to know the level of, I don't know, laziness in the
Yeah.
classroom. Yeah, that's what we are supposed to do now. That's what we actually do now.
But still, I think, I mean, it might work in these new kids,
Mhm.
you know, because since they're born, they're in contact
Yeah.
with technology. I mean, they're kids they're like 3 years old and they have iPads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So maybe for them, it might work well, but I think that for older people, I mean, not old people, but like, I mean,
Traditional learning. Is
yeah, because I mean, for me, it's really hard to like learn something just watching a video,
Yeah.
because it's like I have so many questions in my mind that I need to ask to the teacher. Okay, stop, but why is that, or how I can do that, but I can't, because it's a video, you know.
Yeah.
It's a video that that teacher recorded 5 years ago, and
Yeah.
then I'm just watching it.
Yeah.
So I think that it might work for this new generation. I don't know, like Gen Z. I don't know how they call it.
I don't know.
But
Extra millennial.
yeah, but for like traditional learning people, it might be hard, and it also might be hard for traditional teachers.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's a good point. And the final reflection of my friend was, remember, but the only person who adapt to new things is the only person who survives. And she gave him many examples. For example, do you remember Blockbuster?
Yeah, I do. I loved it.
Yeah. Do you remember what was the other one before Spotify?
Like Ares. I don't know.
No, that is no. The one Sue by Metallica. Metallica sue a company.
I don't remember.
Napster.
Okay, Napster.
Yeah, they didn't evolve.
Yeah.
So they say teachers have to shape their minds. Now, information is faster and better every single minute.
Yeah.
If you have a video which you don't understand, there's another person posting another video that maybe you understand better, or a third person posting an even better video.
Yeah.
Because every single person creates products based on their experience. Maybe you watch the video and you don't understand the video. So you make a video explaining the questions that you have once you saw that video. And maybe another person, a third person,
Going to answer it.
watch your video and say, look, the answer is this, this. But maybe you can watch this other video, which is pretty clearer than the other one, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So what we have to do is shape our minds to the new things. We cannot fight them.
No, we can't.
No, we can't. Time. Flies on radio, imagine on TV. Next week, we are going to talk about movies, because finally 2023 brings movies to the cinemas.
Yeah.
Good movies to the
Good
cinemas.
movies. And the Oscar is coming soon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that Will Smith going there?
I don't
I
know.
hope not.
I hope no. I think
hope
he's banned.
I hope the problem is that his ego, he cannot enter through the door.
I think.
And it's a big door. Yeah, we're going to talk about movies, especially one movie Have you seen the typical movie where you have a dog and the dog gets lost
And dies.
and it's about his trip going back to his home and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I saw a trailer which really captivates me
Yeah.
because it's the kind of personality that I have. It's a dog who loves his master, and his master is a big mother, He doesn't love the dog, right?
Okay.
But the dog thinks that everything he does is for, playing,
Yeah,
hanging
like
around,
joking.
stuff.
Yeah.
There's a moment on the trailer that the dog really get lost. Maybe the guy is sick and tired of the dog, and maybe he put it on a truck and put it into New York, I don't know, any distant city, and just left the dog over there. And he found some other dogs, street dogs, yeah. And these dogs try to convince this
New dog.
main character that he says, no, your master actually hate you.
Yeah, your master sucks.
Yeah, your master sucks. And he says, no, he's just playing with me. And, blah, blah, blah. And he says, well, many things happens, and at the end he says, oh, yeah, he really hated me. I mean, I was like, it's a typical movie. He's trying to go back. And then he says, why are you going back home? He says, I'm going to bite his dick off. So it's the revenge process of the
yeah.
dog. It's a genius of movie.
How is it called?
I don't remember. I just watched the trailer, and it's on movies. So there are some other movies that are coming on cinemas.
Yeah.
Thank God. And thank God we are not going to watch superheroes again.
Yeah. There are a lot of superheroes too.
Yeah, but not on movies.
Yeah.
On Disney, on but not on screen, on the big screen.
Okay.
Thank God. Because the tendency of those comics movies at the end is kind of creepy,
It's too much.
Yeah, they are talking about other universes, and now they are talking about the tiny universes. with
Yeah.
Ant-Man,
The metaverse.
the metaverse.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
next time we talk about movies. So the homework is bring in what movies are going to show up on cinemas.
On cinemas. All right.
All right?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. See you next week.
Chat GPT. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, are you listening to Unab On Air right now? If not, what are you waiting for?
A new program has arrived on unabradio.com to live the English language.
Are you listening to Unab On Air right now?
Unab On Air will bring you news, interviews, and the best music for your Thursday afternoon. Join us at unabradio.com and enjoy the Unab On Air experience. News, interviews, and the best music for your Thursday afternoon.